श्री श्री राधा विनोद बिहारी जू की जय। श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरण मोहन जू की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु विष्णुपार शतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु महाभागवत श्री गोकिशोरदास बाबूजी महाराज की जय। नित्याल्प विश्व श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नित्याल्प विष्णु वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबूजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानु गौरी गुरु वर्ग की जय। जय श्री बलदेव जी भूषण प्रभु की जय। श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय। श्री नारोत्तम श्रीनिवास श्यामानंद प्रभु त्राय की जय। श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोसाई प्रभु की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय। नाम जय श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट प्रदात गिरिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्यामा कुंड की जय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योगमाया की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। जय श्री हरि नाम संकीर्तन की जय। All the Kīrtanas of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्री सिद्धांत सरस्वती विदितो कोडीय गौरवन्वये भातो भानुरिव प्रभात गगने योगोर संकीर्तनाय मायावारतिमिङ्गिलोदरगतान् उद्धृत्य जीवनिमान् कृष्ण प्रेम सुदाब्धिगाहन सुखं प्रादात् प्रभुं तं भजे। वन्दे भक्ति विनोदं श्री गौरशक्ति स्वरूपकं भक्तिशास्त्रज्ञ सम्राजं राधारस सुधानिधिं। नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वृषभानुसुतान्वितवामतनुं यमुनातटनागरनन्दसुतं मुरलीकलगीत विनोदपरं भज गोद्रुमकानन कुञ्जविदुं। स्मर गौरगदाधर केलिकलं भव गौरगदाधर पक्षचर। शृणु गौरगदाधर चारुकथं भज गोद्रुमकानन कुञ्जविदुं। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना iti vigyaya devi tvang nayamang charanantikam bhaktya vihina aparada lakshay kshiptascha kamadtaranga madhye kripamai tvang sharanam prapanna vrinde namaste charanaravindam bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranams, dear devotees, Amal Krishna Prabhu, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Champak Mataji, Deepika Gupta Didi, Shubhananda Prabhu, and Madhubala Didi, Ganga Mataji, I'm guessing Arseshwari Mataji and Indira Mataji are there. I see 7 devotees there right now. If you leave a comment, I'll see your name. Also, pranams to all the devotees watching in the future, like Shachi Devi, Jayadev Prabhu, Krishna Vallabha Didi, Ananda Pradayani Didi, Vavrinda Didi, and Anuradha Mataji. Haribol. Okay, so let's see how I get through this. I slept less than 3 hours last night because there are some hard deadlines I have this morning. And yeah, it's kind of a crazy time for me right now. So yeah, and I'm very sorry. I know I'm 3 days late in sending everybody their songs for this week. And I know you only have a week to go through the songs, and I'm sending you 3 days late already. I can't tell you, this time has been, it's been too much for me. Anyhow, I'm just trying to survive right now. But yeah, today, later, after I finish this one deadline thing, then I will be able to, later this morning, I'll be able to finally send everybody their songs. And also, Shubhananda, I'll be able to send you the things. I haven't forgotten, but yeah, I'll be able to send you the files you asked me for. Yeah, all right. So today we are going through the Mahāprasāda Songs. Yeah, 1 second. Somebody just opened up my door and didn't close it. Sorry. Okay. So let's go through Mahāprasāda Songs of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Oh, Krishna. All right. So, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he made such a wonderful program for us, especially for the middle part of the day. We have first the meditation of Bhajavakata Vatsala Shri Gora Hari, of Mother Yashoda calling Krishna to come. It's late now, come take your meal. And then Nanda Maharaj orders Krishna to come, and then finally Krishna comes and sits in the he sits down with all the sakas, with Baladev and all the sakas, and then he goes through all the different items that they eat, and Krishna eats the preparations cooked by Srimati Radhika in great bliss. Madhu Mangal, he either by trick, by hook or by what do he say? By hook or by crook, or by force. Also, it says bale, or by forcefully. He eats ladus, and he shouts Haribol while playing his armpit, and then Krishna looks at Srimati Radhika from the corner of his eye, and there's this whole beautiful pastime. And then after Krishna washes his hands with all and he lays down, and he's fanned by some of the sakas, and he's given tambul, and he falls asleep on the bed, and then Mother Yashoda has Dhanishta bring Krishna's remnants to Srimati Radhika. She eats those in great bliss, and then Lalita Saki and all the Sakis, they take Srimati Radhika's remnants of Krishna's remnants, and they sing about the glories of, what is it? Yeah. Anyways, and so that whole beautiful pastime, and then we have the Ārati Kīrtan of Yashamati Nandana, which is filled with all these beautiful pastimes of Krishna, and then right after that is prasad time, and then we have first the song Sharira Vidyajal, to conquer the tongue, like this whole beautiful song about how how lucky we are to have this prasad and how to honor it and how powerful it is. And then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote, I think altogether there's 6 songs about all the glories of every item of prasad and a pastime associated with it. So that this whole middle part of the day, we could just be remembering all these pastimes while we're engaging in acts of like when we're holding the shak, when we're holding the shak, when we're about to put it in our mouth, we can remember this beautiful pastime of Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu sitting in Advaita Acharya's house in Shantipur, and that whole pastime. When we eat khichdi, we can remember all these instructions, this Mahaprabhu's glorification of the khichdi, Jagannath khichdi. When we eat sweets, we can remember this pastime of all these associates of Mahaprabhu and Gauridas Pandit's house in Ambika Kalna. And then when we take milk products, we can remember, so there's all these beautiful meditations to completely transform what would normally just be an ordinary act of eating. Oh, this is really good. Oh, I like that. But instead of that, we can actually begin to honor the prasad, actually be able to, and have such a beautiful meditation. So we're very fortunate to have these songs, and I memorized a couple of them. Well, I memorized 3 of them, but I'm just thinking how, if I could memorize all of them, and I actually, when I was taking prasad and I would remember these, how that would just completely transform everything. Because if you get prasad and you're not thinking about its glories and actually honoring it, and you're just eating it, then of course there'll be some effects, it's like it's always, the prasad's always powerful, but you won't be getting the full effect. Like if you chant Harinam while watching a movie, is Harinam actually going to be having its effect on you? I'm watching whatever Star Wars and chanting, and so if I'm just eating and thinking oh yeah, this is good, and talking about whatever crap or like that, is it prasad actually going to be conquering this urge of, is it going to be conquering this sense of the tongue, and is it going to be giving me prem and all that kind of stuff? It won't have its effect on me because I'm not actually honoring the prasad. And so Bhaktivinoda Thakur made it so easy. And so these are the topics of the songs that we'll be going through. First is Krishna's merciful gift to conquer the wicked tongue. And then in Shantipur, Gaur Nitai relish Advaita Acharya's divine shak. And then Madhavendra Puri praises Shachi Devi's cooking before all the sannyasis. And then Chaitanya, Nityananda, Srivas and others feast on sweets at Gauri Dasa's home. And then Mahaprabhu praises Lord Jagannath's khichdi before the devotees. And then the last one, Yashoda and Rohini feed Krishna and Balaram, they feed them cream, curd, and butter before they go to the forest. So let's go through these songs. How much time do we have to read? I know I started very late today. I have half an hour. Okay, we can finish in half an hour. Okay, so we sing this every day, Sharira Avidya Jal, but it's really good to be it completely changes it. It makes it so much more powerful if you clear on the meaning of every word of this kirtan. So let's try to go through the words and Okay, so Bhaire. One thing I just want to mention really quickly, one practice that I see in Gopinath Gaudiya Math, I'm just remembering because Shubhananda Prabhu is with us right now. And I when I was staying in Mayapur for a couple months, I would go to Gopinath Gaudiya Math for prasad every day. And they had a practice that I just thought was so powerful. Before everybody sat down to take prasad, everybody would stand in front of their plates, and then somebody would go and read a section of Chaitanya Bhagavat. Every day they just read a little bit of Chaitanya Bhagavat, and that was what you did before you took prasad. First hear some pastimes of Mahaprabhu, read a little bit of Chaitanya Bhagavat, and then after he'd read one section of Chaitanya Bhagavat, then everybody would sit down. And actually I went to Gopinath Gaudiya Math recently, and there's Kishor's son, Lakshmikanta, was sitting next to me, and I just started saying something to him, just quietly, just a little thing, and the person sitting next to me like chastised me, and then he pointed to the wall, and the wall says no speaking while taking prasad. Like they're very strict about, everybody has to be quiet and meditative when they're taking prasad. The only noise in the whole place will be the person serving out the prasad, asking what they want, but everybody was just completely silent. And I noticed, oh yeah, wait, everybody's totally quiet. So I just thought that was really cool. Okay, so Sharira avidya jal. So this body is a jal, is a net of avidya, of ignorance. Jarendriya tahe kal. And the jar indriya, the inert senses, tahe means for that body, is kal, is time or death. And jive phale vishaya sagare, these inert senses, this jarindriya, jive phale, they throw the jiva. Phale means they throw the jivas into the sagar, into the ocean of vishaya, of material enjoyment. Now, tar madhye means among these senses, among them. Tar means of them, madhye, among. So among them, jiva ati lobhamoy sudurmati. This jiva, the tongue, is extremely lobhamoy, it is extremely greedy, and it is extremely sudurmati, it is extremely wicked. And so take means for that, like towards that tongue, jeta, conquering it, katin, it's very difficult, samsare, in this material world. So take jeta means to conquer that tongue, katin, is very difficult, samsare, in this material world. But Krishna boro doyamoy, Krishna is boro, greatly doyamoy, greatly merciful. Kori bare jiva joy. If you had this in normal Bengali sentence structure, it'd be jiva, what did it say? Jiva joy kori bare. That means, so jai kori bare means for conquering this jiva, this tongue. Swa prasad anna dila bhai. Oh bhai, oh brother, Krishna being very merciful. Krishna is boro doyamoy, he's very merciful. So for conquering this tongue, swaprasad anna dila, he has given us his own prasad anna, his own food remnants, his anna. Anna means food, or it means grains, or it means food. His own food remnants, prasad. So now say Shei anamrita pao. So now pao means take this anamrita, this nectarian, we know the word amrita, right? And the word anna. So this nectarian foodstuffs. Shay, and shay means those very food remnants. Take those nectarian food remnants, and Radha Krishna Guna Gao, and sing of the guna, of the qualities of Radha and Krishna. Sing the qualities of Radha and Krishna. Radha Krishna Guna Gao. And Preme Dako, with prem, call out, Chaitanya Nitai. Dako means call out, Chaitanya Nitai. Preme Dako. Preme means with prem. In our mats, at the end, everybody sings Preme Bhore Dakore. So Preme means with prem, and Bhore means filled with. So Preme Bhore means filled with prem. Dako, call out. And then Re is like, oh, call out with love. Call out filled with love. Preme Bhore Dakore. And then Doyal Nitai Chaitanya Bole, saying, oh, merciful Nitai Chaitanya, Preme Bhore Dakore. Oh, call out, filled with love in this way. And then everybody sings Jai Nitai, Jai Gaur, Jai Nitai, and then they sing the Maha Mantra, and then Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. That's how we do it in our temples. And then after that, somebody will recite the Jai Dvani. And then after reciting the Jai Dvani, everybody waits for the most senior person in the group to first start taking. So everybody will wait until the most senior person in the group will eat, and then once that person starts eating, then everybody else will start eating. That's the etiquette. And also another etiquette is you don't just, when you're finished, you don't just get up and leave. But this is just the etiquette in the mat that's followed. But when after you finish taking prasad, if there's somebody next to you, especially if there's somebody senior sitting next to you, then you ask permission. If you either wait for them, or you ask permission from them if you can go, but you don't just like get up and leave. Actually, I think that's even a custom in the West, isn't it? Like, may I be excused, right? When they're eating at a family dinner or whatever. So, and lots of times this happens to me all the time, that there'll be a brahmachari sitting next to me, and he'll just sit there waiting for me to finish, and I'm a very slow eater, and so then I get really I'm like, just leave. I'm this really slow eater, and you're making me have to and they're like, no, I'll wait. It's like it's a custom. Shubhananda Prabhu, yes.
Haribol, Prabhu. This was a tradition in our earlier days. I am from Trambakeshwar, Nasik, so whenever we had this type of gathering and having dinner or prasadam together, we were kids actually, so we used to finish early, but still we have to wait until the most senior person, rather they ask each other whether we can get up now or like this. So we have to wait until the end of the whole pangat. It called a pangat, a row of persons sitting on floor for prasadam. When everybody ends, then only we have to get up. This was tradition.
It's such a beautiful tradition, and it really makes a difference actually, like following all this etiquette, and because then when you actually honor somebody and you respect somebody, then it changes everything. All these little customs make you actually honor Vaishnavas, like really have respect for them, and it makes you not feel like you're an equal or that you're superior. And it's all these customs are so important and so beautiful. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Shubhananda Prabhu. I remember on Bengal Prachara with Tirtha Maharaj, it would always be so annoying because he'd always take so long to start eating, because he'd get a phone call, or what would happen a lot of times is he'd be talking to the person of the house, and so then everybody would just be waiting there, and sometimes brahmacharis would get really impatient, like, Maharaj, can you just start so that we can eat? And so then Maharaj would just take a grain of rice, and then everybody's like yeah, but it's a very, these traditions are really important, I think. Okay, so now this is what we do whenever we eat spinach. This is our meditation. I remember when I was living in Jagannath Puri, I lived there for 6 years, and we had our dadu there. The old dadu means grandfather, and that's what everybody calls him. Usually every mat will have their dadu, and so whenever I'd sit next to him and he's taking prasad, whenever he would eat shak, he would sing this song. So this is a song to sing when actually, and also Namras's wife Tulsi, she asked me to sing this song, and I sung it in a couple different ways because she wanted to teach it to the kids. And so then she taught this group of kids, or maybe she made some kind of like nice recording, or I don't know, but she taught all these kids this song. So now a bunch of little kids in ISKCON, they know the song by heart and they can sing it. So, Bhaire, oh brothers, Ekadina Shantipure. So Ekadin means one day. Shantipure, in Shantipur. Prabhu Advaiter Ghare, in the house of Advaita Acharya, of Advaita Prabhu's house. And you see in Bengali, right? Whenever something ends with a, Shantipure, Ghare, that means in Shantipur, or in the house. And if you see something ending with er like that, like Advaiter, that's like an apostrophe s in English. So Advaiter means Advaitas. Advaiter. So Prabhu Advaiter Ghare, so in Advaita's house. Dui Prabhu Bhojane Boshilo. So the two Prabhus, that refers to Nityananda, Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Bhojane Boshilo. They all sat, Boshilo, they sat, Bhojane, to eat. Bhojan means to eat. So Bhojane, for eating. Shaka Kori Ashwadan. So relishing that shak. Ashwadan. Kori. I've explained this before, but just in case you missed it. So whenever you see an apostrophe after a verb like this, the apostrophe is a contraction. Like there's do not and don't. So Kori with an apostrophe means Koriya. So really it's saying Shak Ashwadan Koriya. And that means, while eating. So while eating shak, or having eaten shak, Prabhu Bole, the Lord says, O Bhaktagan, Prabhu Bole Bhaktagan, A shak Krishna Ashwadilo. This very shak that I'm holding in my hands, A shak, this shak, Krishna Ashwadilo. Krishna himself ate this. And who's Mahaprabhu saying this to? Oh, he's just saying it. He's just saying it. Yeah, it doesn't. He's saying all devotees. Bhaktagan. Heno Shaka Ashwadane. So, while Ashwadan, while relishing this Heno, such shak, while relishing such shak, Heno Shaka Ashwadane, Krishna Prema Aise Mane. Krishna Prem Aise comes Mane, within the heart. This Krishna Prem arises or comes within one's heart. So, She Preme. So, She means this very shak. Preme, with prem, with love. Koro Ashwadan, relish it. She Preme Koro Ashwadan. So far the word Ashwadan's been used 3 times now. Shaka Kori Ashwadan, Heno Shaka Ashwadani, and, where is it? Koro Ashwadan. So that means relish, relish, relish. Jara buddhi parihari. So parihari means abandoning or throwing away all jara buddhi, all mundane conceptions. Prasada bhojana kori. Prasad bhojana kori. While honoring this prasad, while taking this prasad, Hari Hari Bolo Sarvajan. Oh, all of you, Sarvajan, all of you, Hari Hari Bolo, chant Hari Hari, giving up all mundane conceptions, Jara Buri Pari Hari, call outs, Hari Hari. So such a simple song, only 2 verses. And so beautiful. And also we have, like in the, what is it, Shuddha Bhakta Charana Renu, right? He says, Gora priya shaka sevane, jivana sarthakamani. When I honor shak, which is Gaur priya, which I know is this, especially we see in different parts of Chaitanya Charitamrita and Chaitanya Bhagavat how shak was like one of Mahaprabhu's favorite things to eat. He loved shak. So Gaur priya, when I remember how dear this shak is to Mahaprabhu, and I honor it, and I'm able to honor this prasad that's so dear to Mahaprabhu, then jivana sarthakamani. I feel that my life has now reached its success. My life is successful. So now, the third pastime, Madhavendra Puri praises Shachi Devi's cooking before all the sannyasis. Bhaire, oh brothers, Shachir Angane Kabu. So, Kabu means sometimes, but here it means once. Shachir Angane. In Shachi Devi's Angan. Angan means courtyard. Oh, here he wrote house. I usually think of Angan as like Shrivas Angan, the courtyard of Shrivas. But yeah, I guess Angan can mean house or courtyard. But in Shachi's house, Madhavendra Puri Prabhu, Prasadana Koren Bhojan. He took these food remnants, prasadana. He honored, or he ate these food remnants. And then kaite tar ailo preme sudurvar. So kaite in Bengali, when you and not just Bengali, other Indian languages, when you repeat a word like that, it has a sense of continuous. Like we sing Kandiya, what is that? Like in Gurudev Kripabandhu Di, or Brahmite, or all these different words. It means like you're continuously eating. So he's eating and eating and eating. And then while he was eating, then Ailo Prema Sudurvar. Then this Sudurvar. Sudurvar means irresistible, like uncontrollable. There's nothing, he had no choice. He was just like forced with this prem, just uncontrollable prem, overwhelming prem just entered within him as he was eating the cooking of Shachi Devi in her house. And he said, Shuno Sanyasirgan, listen, all of you sannyasis. And then he mentions the different items that she made. Mocha Ghanta. Oh, that's what I was mentioning yesterday. It said Mocha Khanda, and I wasn't clear on what that was, but Mocha Ghanta. This is a very common preparation. So it is banana flowers, which are like a semi-dry curry. So it's a dry thing. It's not completely dry, but it's like moist. Mocha Ghanta with banana flowers and potato and different things like that. But main thing is banana flowers. So Mocha Ghanta, and then full body. These are small lentil dumplings, full body. Yeah. And then dalna chachari. And so then there's so dali, which is, we know dal. In Puri, when they say dali, I usually think of the sweet dal of Jagannath, but I think dali also just means dal. And then dalna. I was thinking that was like dalma, which is like dal but with vegetables in it. But I looked it up, and dalna is all different kinds of vegetable curries, including dal with vegetables in it, but it's also different other kind of vegetable curries like that. And then chachari is dry curried vegetables. It's like it's less wet. It's a bit more dry. Chachari. You can look up all of these on YouTube. Type in chachari and you'll find all these different ways to make chachari and different kinds of chachari. I wonder if chachari is the same thing as lafra. Lafra is like, I don't know. Anyhow, seeing her pure devotion to Shachimata Korilo Randhan. So this Madhavendra Puri, he says that Shachimata Randhan Korilo, she has made this mocha ghanta, this full body, this dali, dalna and chachari. And then Tar Shuddha Bhakti Heri, Bhojana Korilo Hari. So sing her pure bhakti, her Shuddha Bhakti. Tar means her, Shuddha Bhakti, her pure bhakti. Heriya, having seen her pure bhakti. Then Bhojana Korilo Hari. This Hari, he actually directly ate what she cooked. So now, Suddha Sama, E Anna Vyanjan. So this A means this, Anna, this rice, and Vyanjan means vegetables. So this rice and vegetables is therefore Suddha Sama. It is the Sama means the same as Suddha, as nectar. These rice and vegetable preparations are like ambrosia. Now, Joge Jogi Pai Jaha, or Yogi Pai Jaha. So whatever a yogi attains by performing yoga, the yogis go through all this difficulty, for you see up in the Himalayas, people doing these crazy tapasyas, like standing on one leg with their eyes closed for many years, and they go through all this difficulty and do all these intense, difficult austerities. But whatever they attain from that, you get it simply by bhoge aj habe taha. Today, just by eating, you've gotten habe, there will be taha. All of that. All of whatever yogis can attain through performing these intense austerities. You got it today you got the results of all those austerities today just by simply eating. So, Hari Boli Khao Sabe Bhai. So, calling out, Hari Hari Khao, eat. Oh, all of you brothers. Sabe means all of you. Bhai, all of you brothers. Krishner Prasada Anna. So this prasad anna, these food remnants of Krishna, Krishner means of Krishna, Tri Jagat Kore Dhanya. The three worlds Dhanya Kore has been made glorious, or blessed. Tripurari Nache Jaha Pai. And when Tripurari or Shiva, he dances, having taken this prasad. Whenever he takes this prasad, he dances uncontrollably in ecstasy. I'm not sure if there's time for this, but there's there's a pastime. Shubhananda Prabhu, do you know this pastime of when I think Narad, he asks Lakshmi Devi for a boon, and she asks, "What? I'll give you anything." He's in Vaikuntha, and then he asks for the Lord's prasad, and then she isn't able to give it to him. But there's, like, she said, no, Prabhu said that I can't give this prasad so freely like that, and somehow she manages to get permission from him. And do you know this story? It's like about Bimala Devi in Jagannath Mandir. Think something like that, and it's like the origin of Jagannath Mahāprasāda. I heard it a little while ago. Janardhan Maharaj was here, and he'd spoke it in Bengali, but I missed the first part of it. I don't know the details. Anyways, there's some pastime, and then, oh God, I'm going right now off of, like, I half heard what he spoke in Bengali, and I didn't catch everything, but whatever. So then Narad, he got this prasad and he took it and he was just filled with ecstasy and dancing, and then Shiva saw him and he said, what happened? Like, and then he's like, I just ate the Lord's remnants. And Shiva said, and you didn't leave any for me? and then he felt so bad or something. I might be making parts of this up, but then Shiva said, well, show me your hand. And then he looked, and underneath Narad's fingernail, there's the tiniest little grain of rice. Or some grain, just the tiniest drop under his fingernail. And so then Shiva took that grain from under his fingernail, and then he ate it, and he started dancing in ecstasy and was like going, like dancing uncontrollably. And then I think it's Parvati. Yeah, Parvati. She saw, and she said, "What? Like what happened? What?" And then he's like, "Oh, she's gonna be so upset when she knows that I ate this without sharing it with her." And she said, and he's like, "I got the Lord's remnants from," and she said, "And you didn't save any for me," and she was so upset. And And he's like, but it was just the tiniest grain. And she's like, you could have broken that grain into 2 pieces. You can't break that piece into 2 pieces and give me. And so then, oh God, I don't know. I don't remember the details of how the story continues. You can probably look it up online though. But somehow I think she did austerities or something like that. And to gain the Lord's remnant, or to gain the Lord's, I don't know. And then the Lord came, and the boon that she asked for is that this prasad will be available to everyone. And that is how, and then that's like the origin story of Jagannath Mahāprasāda, something like that. I wish I could tell it to you better. If anybody does know the story and you wanna tell more details, feel free to jump in, because that wasn't a very good telling of it, but at least you know some kind of story like that exists, and you could look it up. Okay, so now the next pastime. Chaitanya, Nityananda, Srivas, and others feast on sweets at Gauridasa's home. So, Bhaire, oh brothers, Shri Chaitanya, Nityananda. So Shri Chaitanya and Nityananda, Srivasadi Bhakta Vrinda, and all the devotees headed by Srivas, Gauridasa Panditer Ghare. They are all in Gauridas Pandit's house in Ambika Kalna. Luchi chini kheer sar, mithai payasa ar, pita pana ashvadana kore. So they are all relishing. Ashvadan kore means they relish luchi chini. So luchi chini is so we know in Bengal, luchi is how they say puris, and usually it's made with white flour. So these white flour puris, and chini means sugar. And so we wrote white flour puris dusted with sugar. I know that's like a common thing in ISKCON, they do that. I like at Rath Yatra, I remember getting those. But I think it could also mean, I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I'm just going to say that for now because I don't want to say something wrong. And then kheer, we know kheer, that's sweetened condensed milk. Sar is thick cream. Mithai just means all different kinds of sweetmeats. And payas means sweet rice. And then there's pita pana. That's a very common Bengali dish. Maybe many of you have had it, but pita pana are these little like rice flour samosas usually filled with either sandesh or very often it's filled with coconut and gur mixed together, or like a coconut kind of thing filling. And then there's this kheer, like so sweetened condensed milk, like cooked down really thick milk, and these little like have any of you had that? It's pita pana, and it's these like little flour samosas filled with some kind of sweet in the middle, floating in this kheer. It's pita pana. And so yeah, they're relishing all these things in Gauridas Pandit's house. Then Mahaprabhu Bhakta Gane Parama Ananda Mane. So then Mahaprabhu Parama Ananda Mane, feeling this great joy, Ananda, supremely, Parama Ananda, feeling this great joy within his heart. So Mahaprabhu, to all the devotees, Bhakta Gane means to all the devotees, Agya Dilo, he ordered them, Korite Bhojan, honor this prasad. Krishner prasada anna bhajana hoya dhanya. Whoever honors this prasad, this Krishner prasad anna, these food remnants of Krishna, hoya dhanya, he becomes dhanya, blessed. Krishna boli dake sarvajan. So calling out Krishna, oh devotees, all of you devotees, honor this prasad, become blessed. Blessed by taking Krishna's remnant grains. Everyone, actually, and this isn't Mahaprabhu's instruction, this is just saying what happens, right? It's all third person. So it says, blessed by taking Shri Krishna's remnant grains, everyone chanted the holy name of Krishna out loud. Okay, now this song, I love this song. I memorized this one when I was in Puri because every time we'd get this Jagannath Khichdi is one of my favorite items. Then I was able to, it was really fun. I loved the Jagannath Khichdi so much that I memorized this one. All right, so during our Anukut, there are this Surya Kant. he's one of the brahmacharis from our temple in Puri. Everybody would, on Anukut day, everybody would cook different things to offer Giriraj, and he would always cook like a bucket full of this Jagannath khichdi. He'd make it the same style. It's like this really, it's very dry khichdi. It's a very dry khichdi with lots of ghee in it, and it's so good. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like everything's separate. The rice and the dal are separate. It's not like a normal khichdi where everything's just like merged, but the rice and dal all stay separate, and it's filled with lots of ghee. And then he would make this the fruit salad with chili in it and milk. It's a really neat kind of fruit salad, and he'd just make those two items. And every Anukut, I would find his room, because he would, like, after the offering, he'd bring the bucket back into his room, and then all the Odisha brahmacharis would come, and I would just eat those two items. Even though on Anukut day there were like hundreds of preparations, I didn't care about anything. I just wanted the Jagannath khichdi and the that's what I did like every year. That was my tradition. All right, so Bhaire Ekadina Nilachale. So one day in Nilachal, Prasada Sevana Kale. So Kale means at the time of doing Prasad Seva, so honoring Prasad. Mahāprabhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya, or Sevan means serving, but Sevan also means eating. Like a Bengali will say, Seva Korecho, have you done Seva? if a Bengali asks you if you've done Seva, they mean, have you eaten? So Mahāprabhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So it's Mahāprabhu Shri Krishna Chaitanya, as a sannyasi in Nilachal, Bolilen, he said, Bhaktagane, oh you devotees, Kecharanna Shuddhamane. So Kechara is how you say khichdi in Oriya. So Kecharanna Shuddhamane. So this Kecharanna, this khichdi, Shuddhamane, with a pure mind, or with a pure heart, Seva Kori. So honor it, serve it, honor this prasad. Ho Ajadhanya. And today you will be blessed. O devotees, may you become blessed today by honoring the khichdi of the Lord in a pure state of mind. Shuddhamane, pure state of mind. So now, Kecharanna Pitapana. So this Jagannath khichdi and this Pitapana, which I already explained, those rice flour samosas filled with coconut and sweetened condensed milk. Apurva Prasada Nana. There's So apurva means unprecedented. Unprecedented prasad nana. Nana means all these various types. Nana means various kinds of prasad. Jagannath dilo tomasabe. Jagannath dilo, he has given you. Tomasabe, to all of you. He's given to all of you this Kecharana, this Pitapana, and all these varieties of unprecedented prasad. So now, Akanta Bhojan Kori. So Akanta. Kanta means the neck, and Akanta means up to the top of the neck. Eat until your stomach fills up, and it fills up all the way to the top of your neck. You're completely filled up to the neck with so honor this prasad up to the neck, and bolo mukhe, and with your mouth call out Hari Hari. Avidya durite nahi robe. Then ignorance will no longer remain. Jagannath Prasadana Virinchi Shambhur Manya. This Jagannath Prasadana, these food remnants of Jagannath. Virinchi means Brahma, and Shambhur means Shiva. They worship this Jagannath Mahaprasad. And Kaile means if you eat. Kaile, if you eat, then prema hoibe udoy. Then this prem will suddenly arise within you. Emon durlabadhan, such a priceless, rare treasure. Dhan means a treasure, and Emon means such. A durlab. Durlab means extremely rare treasure. Payacho, you have attained this treasure. Sarvajan, all of you. So Jai, Jai, Jagannatha Jai. All glories to Lord Jagannath. Jai, Jai, Jagannatha Jai. Let's see, what does it say? The food remnants of Lord Jagannath are worshipful for Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Upon eating these remnants, prema will arise in the heart. All of you have obtained such a treasure. All glories to Lord Jagannath. All glories. Isn't it such a beautiful song though, huh? So now whenever you eat khichdi, you have a beautiful song, a beautiful meditation. Now, the last song, it's 1 minute till 8, but we'll finish this up quickly. Yashoda and Rohini feed Krishna and Balaram cream, curd, and butter before they go to the forest. Bhaire Rama Krishna go charane, Jai ben durvane, eto chinti Yashoda Rohini. So, thinking, Yashoda and Rohini, they are thinking that Rama Krishna go charane, Jai ben durvane, that Rama and Krishna, Balaram and Krishna, they will go, Jai ben means they will go to Durvane. Durvane means far away forests. Gocharane, and they're grazing the cows. Gocharan means to grazing cows. And so thinking this, Eto Chinti Yashoda Rohini, thinking this, they gave him kheer, they gave him sweetened condensed milk, they gave him sar, this thick cream, they gave him chana. Chana is unpressed paneer. It's just the curd from the milk, but unpressed, chana. And noni, they gave him this makhan, this fresh butter. Du jane kawano ani. So they brought this and they fed those two boys all these different milk products. And vatsalya, filled with vatsalya, with this motherly ananda. Mane, so in this way, mane means in their hearts. They goni, doesn't that usually mean counted? Like they considered? No, I don't know. Maybe not here. So, anyways, here it just says in this way, their hearts filled with the ecstasy of motherly affection. Vatsalya ananda mane goni. Now, Vayasa Rakal Gane. So all the Rakal Gane, all the cowherd boys, Vayasa means like the young cowherd boys. Kai Rama Krishna Sane. They eat with, Sane means with Rama and Krishna, with Balaram and Krishna. And Nache Gai Ananda Antare. And they dance, Nache, they dance, Gai, they sing, Ananda Antare, feeling this great joy within them, their hearts. Krishner Prasada Khai, Udar Bhoriya Jai. So they eat Krishna's remnants, they eat Krishna's prasad, Krishner Prasad Khai, Udar Bhoriya Jai. And their bellies, Bhoriya Jai means fill up. Their bellies fill up with Krishna's remnants. And they say, Ardeo Kore. I like how it says kore. They do, give me more. So they call out, give me more. Ardeo. Ar means more and deo means give. Ardeo. So let's just sing this song through and then we'll finish. Let's just sing it. Like it'll take 1 second to sing. Bhaire Rama Krishna go charane, Jai ben duravane, eto chinti Yashoda Rohini. Kheer sara chana noni, dujane khawano ani, vatsale ananda mane goni. Vayasha rakhala gane khai Rama Krishna sane, nache gai ananda antare. Krishner prasada khai, udhara bhoriya jai. Aradeya kore. Aradeya kore. Jai ho. So that is our program for today. Aren't these songs so delightful and so beautiful and just such beautiful such wonderful meditations. Just imagine if every time we took prasad and we would just sing these songs and remember these pastimes while we were eating, how that would really enable us to actually honor prasad. And then all these effects in the first song would definitely take place. That our tongue will be conquered, and yeah. Anyhow, all right. So that's our program. I'll just do a quick Maha Mantra and we'll end here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Okay, sorry. Jai Shri Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Vinod Bihari Ju Ki Jai, Shri Govinda Gopinath Madan Mohan Ju Ki Jai, Jai Shri Guru Dev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Param Guru Dev Ki Jai, Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Vargan Ki Jai, Swaparsha Ji Gaur Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopigan Ki Jai, Shri Giriraj Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Shri Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai, his delightful transcendental songs Ki Jai. Jai Shri. Okay, let's go through the songs right now. Jai Mahāprasāda Ki Jai. Jai Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu eating in Advaitacharya's house, this divine Shak Ki Jai. Jai Madhavendra Puripad eating in Shachi Devi's house and speaking to all the sannyasis Ki Jai. Jai Shri Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Shivas Thakur, all of them eating in Gauridas Pandit's house, all these sweets Ki Jai. What's the next one? Jai Shri Jagannath Khichdi Ki Jai. Mahaprabhu eating Khichdi and explaining its glories to all the devotees in Nilachal Ki Jai. Jai Shri Ramakrishna Ki Jai, Yashoda Rohini Ki Jai, all the Rakhalagan, all the cowherd boys Ki Jai, all the milk products Ki Jai that they eat. Jai Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol, Vrindai Tulsi Devai, Priyai Keshavashacha, Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi, Satyavatai Namo Namaha, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. And all these songs, this is the delight of the pure Vaishnavas. This is what when a pure Mahabhagavat is honoring Prasad, this is what he's experiencing. This is his meditation. This is the delight he's feeling. You can just, it's a festival. Taking Prasad is actually a festival. You can remember all these festivals that the Lord had with all these different associates and different dhams. And yeah, you remember that festival, that memory comes to you and you take Prasad and this is what they're experiencing. And then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is sharing his experience of taking Prasad with us so that we can get a glimpse. Wow, when you are on this level, this is what you're experiencing, this is what you're meditating on all the time, this is what you're directly perceiving when you're honoring Prasad. And now we have that, like he gave that secret vision to us for us to, it's just, we're so lucky to have this. And yeah, these songs are very much undervalued, underrated, and I think it would really, I'm talking to myself right now, like I'm just imagining if I actually took it seriously, how that would just transform my everything, all my spiritual all the activities of the day with these meditations of Krishna's pastimes, with Bhaktivinoda Thakur's direct words. Yeah, so like something I could do right now. I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I'm just like, it's an idea. Like maybe I can just write it on a little card. And then when I go for Prasad, I take that card with me. And when I'm eating, I could just look at that card. And I just do that every day until I become so familiar with the song, and then I don't need the card anymore. And I can just, it becomes a habit. That's one thing for making a habit, is you have to make it like unavoidable. Like you can't not see it. And so like if you just had a physical card there, so like where you eat, and then it's just there. It's not like you don't have to remember to get it or anything. It's already there. And then, okay, well, it's there. I'll just look at it. And actually that'd be a cool thing to, like, in a prasad hall, wherever you eat, to have like a big thing on your wall with these songs on it. I don't know. I'm just whatever. Okay. Is there anything anybody wants to mention before we end the program for today? Shurananda Prabhu says, nice idea. Cool. And wait, let me just look at the comments. Oh, and I didn't see everybody who's here. Dandavat Pranams, Chattamai Mataji, Nri Hari Prabhu, Bhavatarani Mataji, Shubhananda Prabhu, Amal Krishna Prabhu, Champak Mataji, Deepika Didi, Anadi Krishna Prabhu, and Madhubala Mataji, Ganga Mataji, Vidyalala Sadidi, Rohini Nandan Prabhu, and Madhubala says, so sweet, Jai Prasadam. And I see there are 9 devotees now, and also all the devotees who will be watching in the future, like Shachi Devi, Jai Dev Prabhu, Krishna Vallabha Didi, Ananda Pradayani Didi, Anuradha Mataji, and Vrinda Didi. Dandavat Pranams, everybody. Chatamai Mataji says, yes, put them on the wall. Totally. All right. And Amal Krishna Prabhu says, thank you. Haribo. Jai Gurudev, Jai Jagannath, Jai. Nitai Gaur Mahāprasāda Ki, Jai. Yes. All right. Yeah, is there anything anybody wants to mention before we end? Anything else anybody wants to mention before we end for today? Oh, and Manjari is there. Haribo. She says, Mahaprasad Seva Ki Jai. Very helpful. Yes, these songs are supremely helpful. So, all right. Yeah, and I just need to finish one thing, and like one publication project, but then right after I finish that, so later this morning, I will finally be sending everybody their songs for this 3rd week. Maybe you can select these Mahaprasad songs. If you want to select all of them, go ahead. I'll send them all to you. It'll be easy for me just to copy and paste them and send them to your email. Also, all these songs are already in the songbook. Just in the current Gaudiya Giti Gochar, I didn't give a heading. Now in this one, I gave headings for everything so that you can just get like a bird's eye view of all the songs. But yeah, if you want the songs, I might have made some changes to them also. I did, actually. I made some changes to the songs. So if you want the new songs that are going to be published in this new songbook, go to vineofdevotion.com, see week 3 there, and if you open up that post, week 3, you'll find a button that says my selection for week 3 songs or something like that. And you can select your songs, and I will send them to you in just a couple hours from now. So you can go ahead and do that if you want. These songs and also the other songs, the Ārati songs and the Nagar Kīrtanas, you can look through the list. There's a summary of each song there. All right. Dandavat Pranams. Haribo. Just looking one last time. Okay. Haribo. See you tomorrow. What are we going through? Oh, tomorrow is my Srila Gurudev's appearance day, Vyas Puja day. So we probably won't be going through Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's songs tomorrow. Or maybe we can go through one song just to keep the flow going. I like, there's a glorification I like of my Gurudev and the song Radha Kunda Tata. So maybe we can, I'll mention that song just so that every day has Bhaktivinoda Thakur's things. And then, I don't know. Well, I don't know what program we'll do tomorrow, but we'll do something in honor of my Gurudev's Vyas Puja. All right. Haribo.